But one should be an active, one should be an inactive. Okay, I got it. Okay, some reason should be there. Okay, so, and let's say you want to do this only for the 2 years, or how many years we wanted. We can keep it in API. Yeah, you can do it for whatever years you want. Like you can do it. I think until 10 years you can do it from here. Okay, but 2 years, yes, how many we want, we can do it. But from the Okta admin application we don't have that option too. That? How many years? Yes, 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 correct, correct. Okay, and let's say, once you integrate this application, so you will be downloading the metadata, right? So you will be clicking this action and you can see view IDP metadata here. Okay, that's why. That's how you can able to get this metadata. You have to copy and paste it in the notepad file and you have to save it as XML file. But if you can able to get the metadata from here itself, okay, you just need the app ID and key ID for that application. Okay, you need both the information. So, if you got it automatically, you can able to preview the or download the SAML metadata. Okay, that we will see and you can. I think there is an option to get certificates, so for that also you need to get the key ID. If you want to, just you need to download only the certificate. You can able to download it with the help of this certificate update option for any apps. Okay, any particular app that you want you can do okay. And let's say you want to get the certificate in different formats, like PEM format or JSO format. You can use it like what you can. What you need to do is you need to give the app ID OK, which is very common, and the CSR ID, CSR ID. I think we need to get it from the certificate. Okay, from the certificate only. We can able to get the CSR ID from the certificate. We need to get this. PEM file converter. Okay, we will see that. You know how we can do, what is actually where we can use this, for example, if you see here. Okay, if you download the certificate. Okay, and you can see it is downloaded with the form of .cert format, right? If you want to convert the cert format to PEM format, okay, that's another format of certificate. Okay, application will support only .pam. So, at the time, what you need to do is download the certificate, convert it to PEM format and send it to the application team. You can do it in internet also. Maybe I will show you. You have multiple online tools, okay? So we need to upload a certificate here. Date modified, just download. Maybe it's looking for the CEM or, yeah, some other folder it is looking. Oh, it's in C drive. Yeah, it should be alright. Okay, so I'm just uploading the cert file here, you can see. We need a private key also. Okay, actually I don't know which website it is. Some website did have where you can convert your cert file to PEM, but that is not the suggestible way because you are uploading your company certificate to some other online tools, right? So which is not a suggestible way. So you have an option in API Okta API which you can convert it with the help of the API Okta API. Okay. So you can convert the CSR file or COUT file to PEM file likewise. Okay. What else we have for credential operations? Okay. So we worked on this SWA, right? So if you want to update the SWA credentials, okay. So, if you remember, we have integrated SWA app. So in that app, whenever we are adding user to the group, adding user to the application, it is asking for the user ID and password. Okay, so that operations you can able to perform from here. If you see, set plugin SWA to user edit password. Okay, and if you see this one is Okta password and if you see SWA to user edit username and password, okay. Likewise, you can able to change the configuration of SWA application. Okay. And life cycle of an application. No, actually you may need to check with your maybe a higher management team. Like, basically we need the API token. Okay, that API token is needed for sure to create your Okta API from this Postman. Okay, then only you can able to do everything if some company will not allow you to create your own API token. So just check with them. Yeah, of course, if it's feasible you can do it, but process-wise, I'm not sure how it is followed in your organization. So better check with your team once and you can able to go ahead and do whatever action that you want. Okay, so you can able to, activate and deactivate app from here itself. Okay, if you want to deactivate any application, you can update the app ID and run this. You can deactivate that app. Okay, same thing. If the app is already active, deactivated, and you want to make it active, you can do it like. So this one is somewhat complicated. Even I haven't worked on this. So just like updating the scope for our authorization servers. Okay. For example, if you are integrating an OAuth app, okay, by default, the OAuth app will take Okta as an authorization server. If you want to build some own authorization server for you and you have to grant the scope for those authorization server, you can make use of this. You know this operation. So still, I didn't work on this the custom authorization server because it's very complex and very, expensive to do it. Only some organization will maintain that custom authorization server. Even if you go to your organization, you may not have that custom authorization server. There will be a default authorization server which will be used for your organization, for sure. Okay, if you go to API, under that API task, you can see the authorization server. If you have multiple authorization server URL, then you are maintaining multiple authorization server. You have to know about this, okay. But if you don't have multiple authorization server, just only the default authorization server, then you don't need to worry about this, because all the default authorization server scope will be defined by default. Okay, you don't need to define any scopes at all. But if you want to define manually, you can make use of this. Operations still I'm not sure, so I haven't worked on it, and logo operations, which means like if you want to update any logo for any applications, okay, from this API, you can go ahead and do it, and I think there should be an option here. You can see, you can select that file. Whatever the file that you want, you can load it from here.